Greetings from Norway and from KS, the Norwegian Association of Local and Regional Authorities. Lise Spikkeland and I, Bjørn Rangve, feel privileged to collaborate with Accord and AMR in their work advising communes and municipalities in Romania to achieve good governance. In this short video produced with project funding from EA grants, we will join you virtually in your seminar to share some of KS's work on ethics and how this work is relevant to Norwegian municipalities. Let's get started. Lisa, what is ethics about, and why do local governments in Romania need to care about ethics?
Well, ethics, it's about being prepared and equipped to discover, assessify, and clarify what is the right thing to do. It's about being aware and recognize when you're facing a dilemma. It helps you make the right decision. It's important to care about ethics because local authorities manage considerable assets on behalf of the community. Also, we provide basic welfare services and regulate many aspects of people's life. We contribute to the development of communities. Therefore, ethics is our concern. You have been elected to the Municipal Council to represent citizens and to make decisions on their behalf. They have entrusted you with management of public assets. They have placed trust in you. Trust is built and maintained through consistent good practice. Unethical behavior erodes trust and threatens basic democratic values such as the principle of equal treatment in accordance with the law.
Could you give us an example?
I will give you an example. A municipality is tendering for medical equipment for a care home. The procurement process is managed by the procurement department, assisted by the care department in establishing the technical specifications for the tender. During assessment of bids, it became known that managers of the care department had accepted an invitation to one of the bidders and were treated to a dinner offered by the bidder. I now show you a slide.
This is very interesting, but how can an ethical standard be determined, and how can we benchmark against a good standard?
Well, we need a common understanding of which ethical standard to strive for. We must discuss and clarify to find a common ground and the same perception of ethics. The legal framework in Romania is a starting point. Its intentions and regulations must be understood and turned into practice. At the European level, the work of the bodies of the Council of Europe, as well as its Charter of Local Self-Government, are good instruments we can build on. Congress of Local and Regional Authorities, to which Romania and Norway send delegations, represents local and regional governments from the Council of Europe's 47 member states. The Congress has adopted a strategy of good governance at local level, which is a practical instrument consisting of 12 principles of good democratic governance at local level. In Norway, we have benefited greatly from those guidelines. These principles cover a wide range of topics, of which several addresses ethics. Examples are principles about openness and transparency, as well as the principle about ethical conduct defined as public good must be places before individual interests. The 12 principles, concrete and easily acceptable, form part of a European democratic tradition and have served as a good framework for Norwegian local governments. KS has, based on Norwegian law and regulation, in addition to these principles of good governance from the Council of Europe, issued 9 recommendations and a self-assessment tools on ethic for Norwegian local governments. Another slide for you.
We have heard why ethics is important for the local governments and which European standards exist. Do you have any suggestion for how local governments can achieve a high ethical standard and why this is helpful?
Well, you must discuss, assess, and agree on which standard you want to use, and work towards that in your municipality. You should establish values and ethical guidelines adapted to your municipality's needs. Make sure they are relevant, understood, and accepted in the organization, amongst elected officials, in management, and from the staff. These guidelines should address dilemmas and challenges you may face and be specific on how to handle various situations. Make sure the guidelines are disseminated and followed. Also, values and guidelines must reflect the law as well as existing rules and regulations. The European strategy of good governance at local level remains relevant. Ethics must furthermore be continuously on the agenda, like in this seminar you now have. Discuss dilemmas and solutions regularly. Guidelines and regulations alone are not a guarantee for high ethical standard. You must continuously debate ethical dilemmas and practice. I show you the 3rd slide now.
Oh my gosh, there are many challenges here. There are good faith and bad influence and the poor municipal employees and elected official is on all sorts of pressures. In conclusion, ethics will help you navigate those pressures and make the best choice for the community and the ones who elected you. In conclusion, I think Lisa and I have enjoyed addressing you today and wish you success in your work. For questions you would like to discuss further, please leave them in writing with a representative from ACOR or AMR present today. Our answers will be posted then on the project's website at a later stage. Good luck to you.
Good luck.